Hello, everyone. I am Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. Last episode, we managed to go with Palagina over to Dunnage and found the godlike who had kidnapped the Animancer who she knew. Turns out it was because he discovered some interesting information that they didn't want to be spread out. It scared them greatly. So, they basically wanted to kill him. We fought to get him alive. So he's alive, and we ended up having to kill the rest of them. Which does suck, but we didn't really have much choice in the matter, which, yeah. Anyway, with him saved, it's time for us to move on and take care of the other thing we need to do here in Dunnage. And it does... Oh, hold on. Neglected pig. What do you do? Chauncey. Bonus to dexterity, and enemy weapon attacks against you will graze rather than hit more often. Interesting. Zopenois is still better. Udita, you mentioned something about noticing one of us.
Damn me for a buttered slice of hardtack. It's you, ain't it?
The pale elf squints at you and puffs on her pipe. Acrid smoke from the bowl wreathes her face. Do I know you?
Of course not, but I know you like I know the curve of my 11th toe.
You have 11 toes.
The Watcher, captain of a mighty ship, god chaser and fiend slayer. Must be expensive sustaining a reputation like that, eh?
Maybe.
I'll keep it quick, see? If your little dinghy has got some chase in it, I've got a list of captains with a black mark to their name whose ships need a quick scuttling. And I'm in the market for a scuttler.
She sticks the pipe in the side of her mouth and grins, showing a mouth full of yellow teeth. Oh, you're offering me a bounty? Where do I start?
You read me like a book, you do. Then let's talk business, eh?
She cracks her knuckles and grins.
You'll be looking to scuttle Cornu first, one of Rowatai's finest, eh? I don't ask my client what he did or what scale his death balance is. Safer to keep questions in the hold.
Well, good news, I've already dealt with Cornu.
Hope the Navy doesn't trouble you none over it. They tend to hold a grudge. Hey, you're better at this than I thought. You open to more work and more coin for your troubles?
She puffs on her pipe and leans in close. Where do your bounties come from? She takes the pipe from her mouth and glances away, sighing through her nose.
Better if you don't ask.
And why not?
'Cause the Deadfire's in a big, ugly power play, it is. And not everyone gets quartered for being in the game. One captain, she's a piece, standing 20 rounds distant from the real players. Another, he's a means to some unknowable end. Who's to say why they both need to die?
She gestures with her pipe in a broad, circular motion.
And the type of clients he pays for the red worker scuttling. They don't blow the gaff to the elf.
She points first to you and then back to her before wedging the pipe back between her teeth. Okay, fair enough. So what bounties do you have available?
Your next target is Kuaru, a Huana captain with a black mark on his name. He sees outlander ships like floating game ready to be harpooned.
Yeah, I'll take the bounty.
The Juana fleet cherishes him as a patriot, I say.
Takei worries the back of his head.
Kuaru helms the junk Kamat O Ngati and lurks on the outskirts of Kua Urikuhu island chain, east of Nekataka. Good hunting, scuttler. Avon?
Questions? Okay, no questions. But thank you very much. Bounties are always good to have. Barkami. A large Amawa sailor sits in the docks, broad shoulders hunched forward, back bowed. When he shifts, his blue-green skin ripples over his hulking muscles.
Ain't no cruel eye of me. What good's a pirate who can't see? Forget navigating by the stars or shooting a pistol. I can't even swing a sword accurately now. Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you?
What's your story?
Is this what my life boils down to? A moment of entertainment for others? I was a bosun not so long ago. And a damn good one at that. But I took a shot to the face, see?
He waves one massive hand in front of his sightless eyes.
Didn't lose much skin. but the flash burned out me eyesight. I can't make out so much as a blurry shape more than a foot away. Makes me right useless on a crew now, don't it? No one will have me for work.
Here you go.
Andra's blessings to you for sharing, sailor.
Farewell, then. Pity, I could use a boatswain. Okay, nothing over here, just a random person. Some loot I can pick up over here. Oh, a stray cat. Zorro! Oh, delightful. While Zorro is following you around, you gain bonus resolve and your party gains bonus reflex. It's a bonus. Loot that, and loot this. And who are you two? You find a woman of early middle years dressed fine, if dirty, armor adorned with bright purple piping. A pair of long scars bisect her brow and jaw. Though she stands at ease, a nervous energy thrums through her.
Fair day, traveler.
She grins broadly, a joyful twinkle lighting her eyes.
Anything I can do for you, just say the word.
Tell me about yourself.
Lady adventurer at your humble service. I was born in a deer and raised in the field, and there's nary a crevice of this archipelago I haven't seen.
The field?
Aye, the living lands most off, but the dead fire as well of late. And my goodness, if you think the dead fire's wild, I must say, it's no more thrilling than a lady of luxury's afternoon luncheon, in comparison to the glorious madness of the living lands.
That's a line.
Being a cipher's come in quite handy, I'll tell you that.
Do you often get into trouble, then?
Oh, dear me, yes. Can't seem to avoid it. Not a lick of it's my fault, of course. It's the university. Always sending me to the most dangerous corners of Aora, the skimps. If I didn't know better, I might say they were trying to kill me. There's not other way to rid themselves of a tenured professor, after all.
Get any good stories out of it, at least?
Oh, aye. Some you wouldn't right believe. Like the time I lost part of my ear here, see?
She pulls back her hair and shows you her mangled ear. Looks like something's had a good chew on it.
Lost an entire research team along with the ear. Rather a long day, that was. My colleagues have implied I might be cursed, but I can't say I much agree. It's just the nature of the work, you understand. I mean, goodness, if you want a lady to find you the rarest plants, you gotta send her to the most remote places. On my last expedition, my colleague Inez got herself lost looking for what was essentially a big prickly weed. No medicinal use at all. I found her, though. Mostly intact, even. A blessing from the living lands, I call it. Aye. But I do go on, don't I?
Can you teach me what you learned in your time exploring the living lands?
With pleasure. Teaching is my specialty, after all. I'm gonna pack your brain with so much knowledge, you're gonna have a headache for a week. All I need from you is 3,000 copper.
Stealth and metaphysics, that would have been a good boost. It would cost money. What about you? A trim man in practical, well-crafted leathers watches you from the corner of his eyes. When he catches you looking his way, his hand drifts casually to the dagger at his hip and lingers for a moment. Then he smiles, the corners of his hazel eyes crinkling with genuine warmth, and waves you over.
A cozy traveler. Care to hear a tale?
He rubs thoughtfully at the stubble along his jaw.
Well,
Sure, tell me about yourself. You probably also teach something.
I was born to a family of merchants on the Pearl Coast. I was a restless boy, and my feet took me to the Valen Republics when I came of age.
As Carlos speaks, his previously strong Valian accent begins to fall away, and his voice takes on the characteristic twang of the Deerwood.
I learned of the power of geography and language at my father's knee, and those skills proved useful in the Republics. I had many successful years as a merchant, and then I made a mistake.
Go on. He gives you a small smile and an easy shrug of the shoulders.
I joined up with a company based in Girara that traded in beautiful weavings. But they were ill-gotten gains, forcibly produced by a weaver the company kidnapped named Bonicetta. I didn't learn the truth until it was too late. And when our crime was uncovered, I was exiled from the Republics.
Well, that's a shame.
Indeed. but I should have asked better questions of my employers. And now I'm here, kicking my heels in the Deadfire, where no one knows my name and with few prospects before me. I would like to make amends to Bonicetta personally, but it seems a distant possibility. Ah, well, I learned my lesson. I won't be played for a fool again.
And why do you speak like a Valian?
It is good to blend in. All the better to observe the business of those around you, yes?
Can you teach me what you learned?
Ark, you listen to my tale.
Sleight of hand and diplomacy.
I suppose I can
You know
do
what?
that
My
for
diplomacy
you.
is high, but I'd gladly take a bit more.
Well done.
He shows you a trick for lifting a man's coin purse from his belt. Between demonstrations, he also gives you tips for negotiating with even the most hard-headed of merchants. You thank him and turn away. Just as you are about to leave, he tosses a coin purse to you with a laugh.
You nearly forgot something.
The coin purse he tossed you is your own. Carlo's training, and I shall learn
Hello
hers
there.
as well.
Anything I can do with pleasure.
Stealth
Teaching
and
is my
metaphysics.
specialty. Excellent. Let's get down to business, shall we?
She starts first with the practical training, how to move silently through bush, when and how best to hide, how to step so as to muffle the sounds of your feet. Satisfied, she moves on to a high-level explanation of various theories of knowledge. She seems to have quite a passion for epistemology, and goes on for an excruciatingly long time before at last sending you on your way. Case training. Excellent! And I just realized you have exceptional mail armor, so you're fine. That is an exceptional robe, so you're fine as well. And I should actually put some more of this in here. I mean, why the hell not? Some more ale, some of this. I got rice I can put in. A lot more water, geez. And I have rum. That is 3, that is 0, that is 1, so the rum will go there. And the rest will stay as... Oh, wait, no. Fruit goes in there. There we go. And the rest will be fine for now, I think. Yes. Okay. Let's move on. Ah, so we're in Lifter's Refuge. We have the King's Coffin, the Radiant Court, and Balefire Beacon. Let's take a look at what the King's Coffin is. It's right here. So this area is going to be quite a bit of exploring. Ah, okay.
Kill 'em, wait an hour, then pull any gold teeth. Easy as pie.
You're an idiot. Wait a minute, wait an hour. Alive, dead, it makes no difference at all.
I've pulled plenty of gold teeth. I know the right way of it.
Maybe I'll pull your teeth just to prove you wrong.
What do you know? It really does make no difference. You, out.
Well, that happened. Gonna need to
Reckon
take a
that's
look
one way to
elsewhere.
settle an argument.
Jacob Harker. At the bar, you find a tall man with salt gray hair and strikingly bright blue eyes. His face sports a handful of long scars that continue down his neck and disappear beneath the collar of his shirt. He looks up from wiping down the counter when you approach and gives you a broad, disarming smile.
Haven't seen you around before. Welcome to the King's Coffin.
His smile is wide enough to show his bright white teeth, but his light eyes remain cold and flinty. Yeah, I see the icon.
What can I do for you?
The tavern looks a lot like an old ship.
Figured that out all on your own, did you? You're right, though. Inherited an old dhow from my da when he passed. Right piece of shit it was, too. Realised I was bound to make more coin turning her into a tavern than letting her rot in her berth. What do
Alright.
you want?
Let's see. Buy things. Stock
So
of
long as you
provisions. I will be selling things soon enough. I just need to give it to all my people first. Let's see. 2 might and concentration, 10% max health and +1 enemies engaged, or +3 perception and 1 max power point. Crude adventurers. Navigator, deckhand, cannoneer, helmsman, surgeon, navigator. None of those are what I'm looking for. And I will take care of things. I need to see what I have. So, my weapons are all gold. My armor is as good as it can be. So that's fine. You have an exceptional greatsword, so your weapon is fine. You've got the kitchen stove, which is a blunderbuss. Sure, why not? And you have your armor. You're fine. Don't think we... Oh, wait, we do have... Ring of Minor Deflection. Sure, take it. You could use the armor. You have your weapons. I'll give you... crossbow. I have an arbalist. And you have exceptional scale armor. All the stuff we have is mostly exceptional, but we need to save up for better stuff. You have exceptional mail armor. You have a fine battle axe. We don't have a better one, unfortunately. There's your pistols, wand, poleaxe, sword. And nothing special here I can give you. And as for you, you've got your wand. I can't really change your robe, and I don't really have anything else for you at the moment. You know... Oh, wait. Oh, you are wearing the cloak. Never mind. Yeah, you can wear the cloak. I should sell that cloak. It's useless to me.
What can I do? What do you want? How heavy's you?
Okay, so let's swap all you out. Boom, 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 and boom. There's some more people. Do any of them level up? No. But, gear, let's see. You have a sword and an exceptional medium shield. You're fine there. You have a fine mace. We don't have another mace, and I don't have anything else I can give you right now. Aloth, you've got your torch in. That's fine. Weapon, armor, we have nothing I can give you specifically. You have an exceptional arquebus. Is superb better? It is better. So you will take the superb. There you go. You got something very nice there. And you have an exceptional sword, which is fine. Nothing else to hand there. You've got special armor. You've got a special weapon there. Blunderbusses. I don't have anything special to hand you there. Okay.
What can I do for you? What do you want?
Okay, let's swap boom, 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 and we go boom, boom, and boom, and that's all my people. So let's see. You have a rapier and a dagger. I don't really have any better weapons there. You have a fine crossbow. You don't have an exceptional arbalist. You've got a gold armor. You've got gold armor too, so nothing there. You fight with fists. You've got an exceptional robe, a fine scepter, and fine wand. I can swap out one of those. Exceptional rod. Oh, that's two-handed. Oh, that's it! Oh, a wand is piercing, and a scepter is bludgeoning and slashing, while a rod is piercing and slashing and two-handed. Now I get it. Now I understand. That's what the difference is between them. I honestly had no idea. And now I know. So, what the hell? I'll put this in here for you. Actually. Rod of the Deep Hunter? Give me a moment.
What can I do for you? What do you want? So long as you...
Let me compare this
Look no further.
item. So you have the Water Shaper's Focus. Attacks bounce one more time with the rod attacks. Yeah, honestly, this is probably good, but I'll give you the secondary as the side thing. Alright, now let's swap back to our people.
What do you want? What do you want?
So boom, 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 and we're going... We had Palagina, we got Jyoti. That was weird. I don't know what just happened. We got Seraphin, and we're taking Takehu around a bit. Well... Takehu, step back. I feel like we might want Aloth around here.
What can I
Alright,
do for you?
now
What do you want?
I got things I need to sell to you. Which is all of this. Then we have all of these. And then we have all of these items, including the Valiant Trading Company cape. May as well. I forgot I had that. I'll hold on to it for now. And I have no traps to sell, so we got another 22k. Very nice.
Sure.
Though slightly frayed around the edges, the sailcloth has been carefully cleaned and maintained. Pleasure cabin, officer's perch, game room. Well, let's look around. Terna.
If you're enjoying my performance, tips are welcome but not required. Thank you, loyal patron.
Voice monotone, the wizard examines her nails as she speaks. A hand on her hip, she cocks her head as she waits for you to speak. Doesn't look like you're enjoying yourself.
I work for a handful of pyres per day. How could I find enjoyment in that?
How'd you end up among these pirates?
I was playing dice and gambled on a sure thing. It turned out not to be such a sure thing, and now Harker owns my arse until I can pay off the debt. Of course, I started off owing him 250, and even though I've paid that twice, now I'm in the hole for 700.
Oof.
The interest rate, this uniform, my food and drinks, they all got added onto my tab at the end of the day.
Well, here's a tip.
Oh, thank you, patron. I'll be debt-free in no time.
Despite her words, she doesn't actually sound appreciative. In fact, she rolls her eyes as she tucks the coin into her pocket. Farewell. Poor woman. Elias Zelen. You find a lanky blonde elf flipping through a book of Adiran poetry by the artist Skilba. His armor is well worn and well kept, and bears on its breast the image of a double-headed eagle holding a sword and crown. Looking more closely, you notice that with his free hand he's picking a padlock.
Hello. May I help you?
He catches you looking and gives you a shy smile.
Need anything?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm not sure what there is to tell. I'm a man of adventure, mostly.
Have you had any that would make a good story?
A few. More than I could share in a night, to be sure. There is one that's close to my heart. It led me to my love.
Go on. He nods, pleased.
I was on an expedition into the backwoods of Reard Seras when I came across an abandoned town. To my great surprise, I found a tremendous hoard of books in the town priest's cottage.
What's so surprising about finding a hoard of books in the priest's cottage? It's a priest. Unless they're not holy books.
The Reard Serans are conservative folk, more so even than the Adirans. They don't have much use for reading that doesn't come from one of the holy texts of the Church of Aethys. And what a selection of books it was. Every subject represented. Even some questionable ones. I couldn't help but help myself to them. I took as many as I could carry, and I can carry quite a bit. Read them all cover to cover and learned a lot too. I tired soon of wandering, so I settled in a small town in the Deerwood and became a tutor for a noble family. Fell in love with the governess, naturally, and I stayed. For a while.
Sounds like a fairly good time. And then what?
Well,
He rubs at the back of his neck and looks away a moment.
I felt a stirring in my bones one day. I can't explain it. I just woke up, caught sight of the horizon, and had to go. I left my lady wife right there in our marital bed.
He sighs deeply. A look of longing flits across his face, but he stifles it with a quick frown.
I don't know what's waiting for me out here in the Deadfire. But I have hope this will be my biggest adventure yet.
Weird that he just left because he felt like leaving. Poor wife. Can you teach me what you've learned?
Well, you listened to my long tale. I suppose you are owed a trick or two. For the low price of 3,000 copper.
Explosives and mechanics. Yeah, why not?
Much obliged.
He digs through his pack and pulls out several locks he's found in his travels. He proceeds to put you through your paces, timing how quickly you complete each lock, then demanding that you do it again, and faster still. Satisfied you become a deft hand, he shows you how to build a small explosive with black powder, parchment, and twine. Once you've demonstrated you can create the explosive without getting yourself or anyone else blown up, he wishes you good luck and tells you to get going. Elias Zellen's training. Delightful. The wall is notched and scarred from countless knife throws that completely miss the target. Alright, more training. Very nice. My mechanics is now 12. Well, one of it is from the private dance, but it's still good. Oh, my diplomacy is very good. I like that. Pietro.
Oh, God have mercy on me.
The booth is cozy and quiet, perfect for discreet dealings. Hunched on his hands and knees, quivering and drenched in sweat, the pirate lets out a pain-filled groan.
Lost my God's damn soul in stupidity. Andre, save me now.
Ugh, what is wrong with you?
My ship was attacked and boarded by pirate hunters. Didn't know if we'd be able to get away, so I swallowed down my most valuable possession. Gutty's black tear. A gemstone, about the size of my fist.
Oh, no.
Of course, now it ain't coming out of either end. Been trying all manner of foul concoctions to no effect on account of my stomach being too strong. Years of sailing the storm-racked seas will do that to you. Started feeling an intense pain 2 days ago. I think I might be dying. I can't even crawl no more.
What can I do to help?
Make me puke. Whatever you gotta do, just make it happen before this cursed gem kills me. Give me something strong enough to upset even my iron gut. Rosanella's got a stand in the Radiant Court. She's been supplying me with some, experimental concoctions, tweaking them after. Tell her the last one actually came close to working.
Got it. We'll, see if we can find her and help you out. Yeesh. There was a way to save himself, but that could not have gone well. Cabin Boy and Arena. Ooh, something to pick a lock of.
Good, huh? There, done.
The blanket is stained with what you hope is dried ale.
What do we have here?
A young man dressed in skin-tight leathers gives you a quick once-over. He must like what he sees, because he smiles wide, his lips just parted.
How can I ease your troubles, friend?
What do you do here?
I surprise and delight the clientele. My speciality is oils. Full-body rub-downs, right? Fit to leave you limber, clear-headed, and free of the stresses of hard living. I got other skills, of course, should you be looking. And all for a measly 200 piles.
I don't think I need that. And how about you, Erwena?
My, aren't you a pretty one?
An older woman looks you up and down and smiles, revealing several gold teeth.
Did you need help with something, my dear?
And what do you do here?
Isn't it obvious? I entertain, of course.
She does a little shimmy and breaks off with a laugh.
It'll cost you 50 pyres, naturally. And don't let the wrinkles fool you. I'm still young at heart, and I've got more experience than most.
I'll pass, thank you. Okay, well, tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here, because that seems to be everything that there is here. Next episode, we'll go take a look at the next area we have in this town of Dunnage, and we'll see if we can help the poor guy up there. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chester44, also known as Fly. That is Laniara, Palagina, Joti, Seraphin, and Aloth. This has been a Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, and I shall see you all next time.